Hi guys, it's Claudia, and welcome back to another process video. So on the screen, I'm just quickly showing you the strips of paper I'm going to use for this layout. I cut most of them from the 6x6 leftovers that I had, and I'm just kind of lining them up to kind of see in which order I want them on the layout. The photo I'm using is just um, a photo I took out of my bedroom window one night, and I just thought the sky looked so beautiful, so I had to snap a picture of it. And it didn't take me that long to decide the order, and also it doesn't really matter that much. So right now I'm just, putting them down because I know I don't really, gonna change it because it's fine the way it is now. And yes, so for this layout, I just kind of wanted to keep it a little bit simple. And I had a little bit of an idea of what I wanted to do for this layout, but I decided that for the rest, I would just, go with it. And yeah, you can't see the end result yet, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out. But you will see that in the photos in the end of the video. So yeah, I'm just, like I said, just putting them down. That's just it for now. And there wasn't really any rhyme or reason as to why I chose these papers. I just happened to have those left and decided that it would be a good way to use them up. Even though I am nowhere near being done with this collection yet. I have so much 6x6 papers left. So I knew that I wanted to use this chipboard frame on this layout, so I'm just kind of measuring it on top of my photo to make sure that I don't cut off too much. Because, once you cut it off, you can't put it back. So I'm really trying to make sure that I cut off the right amount. And I think the frame looks good. I had a lot of photos that were just, the frame was too small to fit properly. So for this photo, it was perfect. So I'm deciding that I want a little dimension to this layout. So I'm getting out these foam, um, well, stickers, I guess, so they add a little bit more dimension. So the frame is standing up on the page because I'm going to use some more chipboard frames on this layout. So then I pull out this small striped frame with navy, which I am doing right here, and then cut them in two pieces and then put them behind my photo. So it's almost kind of like, it's kind of like layering, but usually I layer with papers, but for this layout I'm layering with frames, and that's what I'm doing with this frame too. So that's kind of my base for the layout. From here on out, I'm just looking for embellishments and stuff to add to it to make it look more interesting. So I'm just kind of going through my embellishments to see which ones would work well with the layout and which ones wouldn't. As you can see, I have, quite a bit of embellishments left still, so I'm hoping to get, I don't know how many more embellishments, layouts done with this layout, with this collection. Oh, I'm sorry, I still feel a bit sick. I can't think properly. So I knew up front that I did want to use that gold ampersand with the gold glitters, so that was easy to find that. And I had a few strips of paper left, and I decided why not use those for this layout, because otherwise I would probably just throw them away or something. So now I'm looking for those little circles to add some color in the background. And that on the go doesn't make it on the layout. So I'm just kind of playing around with where I want to place them exactly. And I decided to add a little bit of watercolor to that floral strip of paper that I added on the top of the layout. So that's what I'm doing right here. And I decided it needs a little bit more blue, so I'm going over some of it with a little bit more blue to make it pop a little bit more. So right now I'm just putting down those little strips of paper that I just added to the layout because I know I'm not going to change the position of those, so might as well put them down. And yeah, I actually had a lot of fun making this layout. I actually really like the photo. I think the sky looked so beautiful. So, and it's a different type of photo for me to scrap because usually I just use photos of my pets or me or my boyfriend. But I wanted to kind of switch it up with this collection too and use different kind of photos instead of the usual photos that I normally use. So I'm just putting down those little circles that I pulled out earlier. And, well, I'm not sure how much more I'm going to add to this layout. Not a whole lot, I think. This is pretty much it, I think. Just a few more things that I'm going to add. And I also want this ampersand to stand up a little bit from the layout, so I'm adding those, um, you know, standout stickers. I don't know what they're called really. And yeah, I pulled out that die cut that says December because that's the month where this photo was taken. So I'm putting it like that right now, but later on I'm gonna change it back because I wasn't too happy with how it looked. But now I look at it and I think that it did look good. So I'm pulling out my figures, and as you can see, I have so much left because I have trouble using them. I love the way they look, but I'm just having trouble using them. So I'm trying to see if maybe I can use them for this layout. And they do end up making it on there, so I used a few more. The title is just gonna be Love This View, which is a really simple title, but I just wanted to use some of those figures because otherwise they're never gonna get used up. And the same goes for that alphabet that is on the sticker sheet. I only used it for one layout, so I really need to try and use them up, which is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but I think I should be able to get it done. And I'm not that good at putting down alphas at all because they're never really that straight because I'm not used to it, and I also don't really care that much. Like, of course I want them to be a little bit straight, but if they're a little bit, you know, off center, I guess, then it's fine. For me, anyway. So I added a few puffy stickers. And yeah, so that's basically it. I'm fixing that W right there because I wasn't happy with the way that looked. And now I'm just going to add a few of those words and phrase sticker sheet that I really like. And I'm going to go with the what's kind of like a brown craft tone of sticker, which I thought matched this whole color scheme really well. So it was an easy choice to go with those instead of the white ones with the gold text. So now I'm just trying to see if there's more chipboard pieces I'm going to add, and I decide that there's enough chipboard pieces. And I'm going to add a few more circles. And I think after this I'm only going to add a few black splatters, and then that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back with more process videos next week. There are some photos and close-ups at the end of the video. Hope you all have a great day.